Okay, y'all, what is up? It's Vincent, and this right here is a build essentially for an archer character. The idea was I wanted to have an archer character who was also mobile and tactical. So, usually when I'm thinking of archer, I would say either fighter or ranger because they both get the fighting style archery and they both also get the second attack, like multiple attacks, right? However, I went with Rogue. Rogue pairs well with Wood Elf, and I think Wood Elf is the best like race class synergy in the game. Now, obviously, this is 2014, and the game has changed a lot since then with different options and Tasha's and 5.5 and all that. But if you're still playing 2014, if you're still playing the original game, or if you maybe don't have all the options, or if you still would just want to play a classic character with no questions for your DM of like, hey, what rules or whatever, right? This will work straight out the box. Player's Handbook 5e. So I'm gonna go over the features of the Wood Elf, the features of the Rogue. In particular, we're using the Thief subclass for Rogue, and then the synergies between them, how those features combine, and then also the character's feats that we'll be taking as well. So let's just get started with it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Wood Elf has +2 dexterity, +2 wisdom. Dark vision is good for rogues. Keen senses for perception. Rogues usually take perception, right? Important thing right here, unique to elves. Elves get training proficiency in longbows. Okay. And long swords, by the way, which rogues do not get. Rogues do not get longbow by default. They got to get it somewhere else. So that's one way. That's the first of many ways in which Wood Elf pairs well with Rogue. Another reason, Fleet of Foot. Fleet of Foot gives you 35 walking speed. Okay, so having more speed means that you are better at it as a ranged character. Why? Because most enemies only have 30 feet of moving speed, right? So if you, for example, as a rogue, you might disengage from an enemy. And then when you move, you'll be moving 7 squares as opposed to 6 squares. Because usually what happens is disengage from the enemy and then walk away. And then the enemy literally just walks right after you, follows you, right? But you're going to have that 1 extra square of movement. They won't be able to catch you, right? Also, Wood Elf has Mask of the Wild. Mask of the Wild allows you to just have more options to hide. It might look or sound a little not great, but all it's doing is giving you more places to hide. Usually when you're playing a rogue, you'd be hiding behind like an object or a wall, or typically for like urban, like if you're in a city or in a castle or something, you're going to be around the corner or behind some furniture or something, right? Wood Elf just gives you more on top of that because you'll also be able to hide in any kind of nature thing that's happening. Rain or snow or grass, or you might not even need to be obscured, or that is a pretty strong ability, right? The only thing that Wood Elf does not have is a climbing speed, actually. Wouldn't you think that a Wood Elf should be able to climb a tree easily? I think that would make sense, but they don't have a climbing speed. But guess what? You can get your climbing speed from Rogue if you just go Thief. Thief, Rogue, second story work is the feature at level 3, right? Also, a Rogue ability, Cunning Action. Cunning Action pairs well with having more movement speed, because when you dash, for example, you're gonna get more out of your dash than another character, right? If you move and then dash, that'll be 70 feet total. as opposed to 60 feet compared to a normal moving speed character. Pretty good, right? And then also you can also rogue damage is based on sneak attack, which means you probably want to be hidden, which means Mask of the Wild's gonna help you hide more often. Also, we're gonna go into features now. Features for this character would be sharpshooter and elven accuracy, right? And elven accuracy is good. This is even better, right? The synergy is even better because rogues get more features than ranger, for example, right? Rogue gets more features than ranger. So that means you could have an ASI for your dexterity, right? Elven accuracy and sharpshooter all by level 10. You know, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. The synergy is online. I mean, the synergy is online at level 3, but also it gets better, you know, at level 10 when rogues get their extra feature. Most campaigns go to like 10, 11, 12. So that's going to be the capstone of the character. It's going to be pretty good. You're going to have like the elven accuracy super advantage, and you will be absolutely devastating with the longbow, sneak attack damage, hidden, all that. Let me know what you think of the build. Quick video, doesn't need to be, 20 minutes long, right? You get the idea. Dexterity, longbow, wood elf, rogue, thief, sharpshooter, elven accuracy. You're basically like a sniper, right? You're basically like a guerrilla ambusher, like long range, better than assassin, right? Better than assassin rogue, better than gloomstalker ranger, right? You'll be actually doing the thing you want to do turn after turn and not like a front loaded, you get one round with assassin and with gloomstalker, you get one round of you do an extra thing and then your feature's gone. As opposed to wood elf, rogue, thief, you're doing it over and over and over. It's real consistent, right? It's real consistent. There's no resources that are costing you. It's simple and easy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a better synergy that you know of, I would love to hear it. See you in the next one.